Alright guys, today I've got a quick video for you about how to embrace challenge in your life. Now what I find many times is people would rather avoid the challenges in life and avoid the pain in life and look like, how can I live and go ahead with what I'm doing in life by avoiding the challenges rather than embracing the challenges. Now let me explain to you why that is actually a fantasy and it doesn't actually work and exist in the real world. So imagine this, right? You've got a lion and a zebra. Now the lion's chasing the zebra, he's chasing the zebra, and then all of a sudden the zebra actually gets away. And you might have seen this on Discovery Channel or National Geographic and so on, right? So sometimes the zebra gets away and sometimes he doesn't. But the point of the story is, if there's a lion and a zebra, the zebra is always aware that there's a potential predator that he has to be aware of and avoid, okay? It's a challenge that he has to deal with in his life. And if he happens to get away, then he carries on with his life, he'll go and eat and do whatever he needs to do, and the circle of life carries on. But imagine if the zebra went, you know what, I'm not going to worry about the predator anymore, I'm not going to worry about the challenges, I'm just going to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. What's going to happen? He's going to become fat, slow, he might even fall asleep. And the funny thing is, the zebra now then by default actually becomes more attractive to the lion, right? Because he's slower, he's potentially sleeping, he's sluggish. So by only chasing the pleasure and avoiding the challenge and avoiding the predator, the zebra by default now becomes the most attractive thing to the lion, the predator or the potential pain. So in real life it's the same. You've got to look at about how can I fill my life where I have challenges that come into my life and I embrace the challenge and I learn and grow from them. Because you think about it, you're watching this video with me today, right? You think you're born and you're here today watching this video. You think you've gone through no challenges when you get here now? You've been through so many challenges, you've got through all of them and you're here now watching this. It's not birth and then today and it was all pleasure till today. No challenges, no predator, all just pleasure, 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 pleasure till today. It's never been that way. So you've always got through the challenge. But if you can change your mindset to go, instead of when a challenge comes up, you get through it. Yes, sure, you get through it, but to get through it where you embrace it and have a positive outcome from the challenge, that's a much more fulfilling and powerful life. Because the way your life works is, your life will fill up with challenges from time to time, but sometimes these challenges are something that inspire you, that push you to grow and chase something that you want. And the challenges that come that way only come when you're actually living according to your highest values and your purpose and your life's mission. If you're living your life according to someone else's version of the world for you, someone else's injected values as to what you should be doing with your life, then yes, when a challenge comes up, you will have a negative attachment to it and you will look at the challenge as something you'd want to avoid. Because when you're living according to someone else's version of the world, you're going to that primitive part of your brain, the amygdala, and in that part of the brain it's always looking to avoid the pain, avoid the predator and seek pleasure. So that's how it works in your mind. So look at what are you doing in your life, because if you don't fill your life with challenges that inspire you, that are aligned with your mission's purpose, your life's purpose, and what you like to do versus what someone else wants you to do, then the challenges that come up will be something where you have a eustress instead of a distress, okay? Because eustress is beneficial for you, the distress isn't. So if you don't fill your life with high priority actions and things that are aligned and that serve you, then your life will automatically fill up with challenges that don't inspire you, and that's when you'll go to that part of the brain and you'll look at avoiding the challenge. So as the Buddha says, the desire to seek that which is unavailable and the desire to avoid that which is unavoidable is the cause of all human suffering. So if you're always looking to avoid challenge and challenge is always going to come, you're trying to avoid something that is unavoidable, you're going to suffer. And if you're trying to seek something that cannot happen, you're just trying to seek pleasure, 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 pleasure without any challenge, it's also not possible. So you will end up suffering and you're not going to have a life that's fulfilled, that's full of energy. So think about that. Think about how can I find out what I'm doing in my life? Am I aligned with my highest purpose, my highest values? Am I living according to what I want to do versus what someone else wants me to do? And if you can work that out, you'll find that you'll fill up your life with challenges that actually inspire you, that you grow from. And then you can move on from there to a much more positive and powerful and fulfilling will and life, and achieve and help others achieve things that they want to achieve as well. That's a quick lesson for the day, just to quickly show you how to look at challenge and embrace challenge rather than avoid challenge. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.